2026 isn't just another year in gaming. It's the year we've all been waiting for. From vampiric action to open-world epics, from legendary spies to beloved superheroes, this year promises to deliver experiences that will stay with us forever. Let me take you through the games that are about to change everything. There's something timeless about vampires in gaming. Code Vein 2 brings back that perfect blend of anime aesthetics and Dark Souls combat that captured hearts worldwide. This isn't just about blood and fangs, it's about companionship in darkness, about finding hope when everything seems lost. The original taught us that even vampires need friends. The sequel promises to expand that emotional core while delivering the challenging combat fans crave. Mark this date, because January is starting with a bang.
Now, bear witness to the dawn of a new future.
Capcom has mastered the art of reinvention, and Resident Evil Requiem represents their boldest step yet. This isn't just another zombie game, it's a meditation on survival, on what we become when pushed to our limits. Here's what makes this special. The psychological horror elements promise to get under your skin in ways that jump scares never could. Horror enthusiasts should prepare for sleepless nights, because this one's going to stick with you long after you turn off the console.
Hey, over here. FBI, what are you doing here?
Open-world enthusiasts should pay attention to this one. Crimson Desert isn't just another fantasy epic. It's Pearl Abyss crafting a world where every choice echoes through the landscape itself. Picture this: a mercenary's journey through a land scarred by war, where political intrigue meets mythical beasts. The combat system promises visceral battles that feel personal, intimate even. This is where Black Desert's creators show us what they've truly learned about creating living, breathing worlds.
Fight! Fight for Pywell!
Sometimes the most anticipated games are the ones shrouded in mystery. Pragmata represents Capcom's leap into uncharted territory, a sci-fi adventure that promises to challenge everything we think we know about storytelling in games. What we know is limited, but what we feel is profound. The glimpses we've seen suggest a narrative that will make us question reality itself. April might just give us the year's biggest surprise.
Registered guests, your presence here is a violation of Cradle Security Protocol.
The spy game genre gets its renaissance with 007 First Light. There's something eternally cool about being James Bond, and this promises to capture that cinematic magic we've been missing. Expect gadgets, expect style, expect the kind of adventure that makes you feel invincible.
James Bond.
If 009 slips through our fingers, we're the last line of defense.
Then, just 2 days later, LEGO Batman reminds us why sometimes the best games are the ones that make us smile. Legacy of the Dark Knight promises to blend Gotham's darkness with that unmistakable LEGO charm. Sometimes saving the world is better with a sense of humor. Ace Combat has always understood something fundamental. Flying isn't just about physics, it's about freedom. Wings of Thieves promises aerial combat that makes your heart race and storytelling that grounds you emotionally. Picture yourself in the cockpit, clouds rushing past, with a soundtrack that makes every dogfight feel epic. This is where technical mastery meets pure emotional release. The sky's calling, and we're ready to answer.
Target is wings.
I'll draw its fire. Time to pull out, 22.
Roger that. God damn it.
Some franchises feel like coming home, and Fable is exactly that. Playground Games is bringing back the wit, the charm, and the moral complexity that made us fall in love with Albion in the first place. Here's what makes this special. It's not just about being a hero or a villain, it's about being human. The choices matter, the humor lands, and every villager has a story worth hearing. This is gaming comfort food at its finest.
But it's more than that. It's about the choices you make.
I'm a hero. I should do what I want.
We thought you could save her.
You know, it's your life and death stuff.
Sometimes greatness comes from unexpected places. Phantom Blade Zero represents Chinese game development at its peak, combining martial arts mastery with cutting-edge technology. The combat system promises fluidity that makes every encounter feel like a choreographed dance. This isn't just action, it's art in motion. Insomniac Games has proven they understand superheroes. With Wolverine, they're tackling their most complex character yet. A man struggling with his own nature, his own past, his own claws. This isn't about being the good guy, it's about being real. Logan is one of pain, redemption, and finding humanity in the most unlikely places. Fall 2026 might just redefine what superhero games can be.
How far I run.
And then there's this, GTA 6. The game that's been whispered about, speculated over, and dreamed of for over a decade. Rockstar doesn't just make games, they create cultural phenomena. They build worlds so detailed, so alive, that they become part of our collective consciousness. November 19th isn't just a release date, it's a moment that will define gaming history. Here's what makes this extraordinary. It's not just the technical achievement or the scale, it's the promise of stories that matter, characters that breathe, and a world that reflects our own complexity back at us.
Protect each other.
You and me, Lou. We got this.
We got it.
The Coalition is taking us back to the beginning, to Emergence Day, the moment everything changed on Sarah. E-Day promises to show us not just how the war began, but who we were before it defined us. This is Marcus and Dom's story from the start. It's about brotherhood forged in impossible circumstances. The holidays might end with humanity's darkest hour, but sometimes that's when heroes are born. "2026 promises something extraordinary. A year where every month brings at least one game that could be someone's favorite of all time. From January's vampiric action to December's heroic warfare, this is 12 months of pure gaming magic. These aren't just games, they're the experiences that will define our conversations, our friendships, and our memories for years to come. 2026 isn't just anticipated, it's going to be legendary. Get ready, gamers. The future is almost here.